In order to know what rationalism movement is, we need to understand what rationalism means as a word. So, rationalism is basically any view appealing to reason as a source of knowledge or justification. The word rational is a synonym of the word reason. So basically, rationalism is based on the concepts of logic and scientific reasoning. It was also a term people used to describe the writers and philosophers who privileged scientific reason and logical thought over faith and everything else. They had less interest in the afterlife and believed instead in the power of reason and science to further human progress. It was a way of thinking that completely changed the ways of the 18th century. The whole American rationalism movement started when the Age of Enlightenment, otherwise known as Age of Reason, started in Europe back in the 18th century. It was an intellectual and cultural movement in Europe that emphasized the importance of reason, progress, and liberty in order to reform society and advance knowledge. The rationalists in America were very much influenced by the Enlightenment that was happening in the 18th century in Europe. However, unlike the Enlightenment's great thinkers and philosophers, the founding fathers of America attempted to put the philosophy of the Enlightenment to actual use. It was in this period that America, as we know it, was formed. It was because of the rationalist viewpoint that always led to questioning instead of following tradition simply because it had always been done that way. Instead of automatically setting up a government like every other government in Europe, the founding fathers asked what sort of government made the most logical sense. The Revolutionary War between America and Britain occurred. And soon afterwards, the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence of the United States of America was written and signed by the Founding Fathers. Basically, that means that the document that officially separated America from Britain was the Declaration of Independence, which was heavily influenced by the concepts of Enlightenment and rationalism. Through the analysis of the Declaration of Independence, one can conclude that America was shaped by the rationalist ideas of philosopher John Locke and the writings of Thomas Paine, whom were all famous to being rationalist writers and philosophers. Reason and scientific observation was one of the main themes the writings and literary work had in this period of time. This common theme in writing of the rationalism period is very important due to the amount of technology and discovery during this period. New inventions were the focus of journals and novels, including Benjamin Franklin's Poor Richard's Almanac. Thomas Jefferson also embraced this theme, as he believed in many of the ideas of the Enlightenment. The rationalism movement affected America greatly. It was a period of power where writers and philosophers depended on reason and logic in their literary work. But another movement soon overcame it, the Romanticism movement, which focused on emotion rather than reason and logic. And so, that was the end of the rationalism movement.